Hi there everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon Ultramoon Wi-Fi battle. This is a fun battle I had a little while back against someone on my YouTube stream, I believe. And yeah, pretty interesting team they've got there, definitely OU worthy. And my team is quite the random mix I decided to make up one day. Here's how it went. Good fun battle music. I forget which one this is, but it's quite nice. Wait, is this the How theme? I think it's the How theme. Anyway, since my opponent had a Lopunny and a Frostlass, I figured leading my Sticky Webber would not be a good idea. However, we see she leads with the damn Lopunny, so that's not a good situation for my Umbreon. So I'm going to switch into my lovely Firebug here and hope that as it punches me, it gets burned. So yes, it does go for the Fake Out. I flinch, well, I would have flinched if I had moved, but no burn, unfortunately, from my ability Flame Body. So I'll go for the Quiver Dance here and hope that she switches out, and luckily she does. Brings in the Greninja. And now, even after one Quiver Dance, there's still a chance that Greninja can outspeed me, considering I'm not max speed or anything. But we see it goes for the priority move Water Shuriken. However, Water Shuriken is now a special move in Generation 7, and thanks to my special defense boost, we should live that quite nicely. And since it's a water type now, we can get all our HP back with Giga Drain. So yes, Giga Drain connects nice and easy, and it easily finishes it off. Good job, Volcarona. And out comes Manaphy. I'm not sure what my opponent's plan is here, but I'll go for my maximum damage attack of Bug Buzz and see how much we can do. It lives a bit and does get that rare special defense drop, and unfortunately we see Heart Swap. That is problematic. It stole my Quiver Dance essentially. So now I'm forced to switch out if I want to survive, and I go into Delmise. We see Water Pulse come out. A surprising move. But yes, luckily that does very little damage to me since I resist it and I'm wearing an Assault Vest. But I do get confused, unfortunately. So my opponent here dares to set up with Tail Glow, and if I hit myself in the face, I am going to be severely screwed. Luckily, I'm able to break through that confusion and hit with a Shadow Claw. Yeah, I went for the Shadow Claw, figuring at that HP range it should take it out, and I'd hate to miss with Power Whip. As in comes Ditto. The Imposter Ditto we see, and transforms into me. Well, I think I should be able to live at least one Shadow Claw from it, so I'll stay in and attack. We see I was wrong. Very, very wrong. I could not live a Shadow Claw by that for some reason. But now I go into Muck. I resist all that thing's moves, except for the Anchor Shot, but we see my opponent switches out, not wanting to deal with the Muck, as I start to set up. We get a Curse Off. Now, what is this Frostlass going to do? They often like to set up hazards, but we see this as a sacrificial Frostlass. Go straight for that Destiny Bond, which is problematic as I went for Knockoff. No Focus Sash, and yes, that one-hit KOs me. As our fate was tied together by the Destiny Bond, I am dragged into the abyss as well. So out comes Ditto again. And I send out Tsukiyomi here. I'm not too worried about the Ditto transforming into Tsukiyomi. Very little offensive presence. And I can use a Wish and switch up into another Pokemon if necessary. Fun fact, it goes for Toxic. Quite annoying, but my Synchronize of course activates and poisons him as well. So not much of a problem there. But yeah, as their Synchronize activates as well. It's fun how that ability bounces back like that. So now, I decide to switch out, and bring in Araquanid. We see my opponent isn't choiced in some fashion. That's very interesting. Most Ditto are always choiced. So I figure I should do some nice damage here, and I can finally get up my sticky web safely. As he actually just, yeah, the Umbreon just actually goes for the Toxic. Not too much of a problem there. So down it goes. I figure there's a good chance my opponent is going to switch out here. So I decide to go for the Poison Jab, knowing that one of his few remaining Pokemon is Lilligant. Sorry, my opponent is a girl, I keep referring to the girls as guys, but oh well. In comes Lilligant, and we hit it with a Poison Jab. Bang, bang, bang. Doing a nice chunk of damage. And I know I should be able to live any one hit from this Lilligant. But I'm going to switch out, because if it starts Quiver Dancing, that would be a problem. I switch into Umbreon, who is poisoned, so I am unable to be put to sleep from that silly, whatchamacallit, sleep powder, that's it. Now my opponent goes for Quiver Dance, and I'm a bit worried, because I do go for the foul play here, but at +1 special attack, how much is a Giga Drain gonna do to me? We recover with the leftovers, but my opponent lived on just one or two HP there. We do see the Giga Drain. Is that going to bring it out of KO range from foul play though? Looking at that damage, I don't believe so, as another foul play goes off and connects, finishing off Lilligant. That is why you don't want to have 6 IVs on a special attacker. The higher your special attack is, the higher your physical attack is, the more damage I'll be doing. In comes Lopunny, and I know it's pretty much my Umbreon's time here. I don't want to switch into anything and get them immediately KO'd, so I'm gonna let it take Tsukiyomi down, unfortunately. That toxic damage is starting to rack up too. So yeah, definitely no point in switching out, as we actually see Power Punch. Power Up Punch, that is a problem. But luckily, I got that Sticky Web up. Mega Lopunny is one of the fastest Pokemon around, but caught in a Sticky Web, my Mega Gallade will outspeed. And Mega Lopunny is not the bulkiest of Pokemon, so a nice simple Drain Punch should be sufficient to finish it off. As yes, Drain Punch comes out and does indeed finish off the Lopunny. Very glad I was able to get Sticky Web up toward the middle of the battle there, because I needed to outspeed that thing. As in comes Ditto. Not a fan of Ditto copying my Mega Gallade. My Mega Gallade is power, and now he has it, so I'm going to switch into a Matarasu. Maybe if I'm lucky he'll go for a physical attack. He does, but he goes for Psycho Cut, which does not make contact, and thus my Flame Body will not activate. Unfortunate for me, but now I have a safe switch into Araquanid, who I believe should be able to survive any attack from this Mega Gallade, as long as it doesn't crit. Lucky it does not, and we're able to get off with the Liquidation. Very strong physical attack, easily KOing the Ditto / Mega Gallade, giving me the victory. So quite a fun battle there. Do not underestimate the power of Araquanid. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.